fire the afterburner.
But the impressive one at the moment is undoubtedly Byrer. He's riding with such terrific aggression. He's not giving Vandenberg a moment's peace. He's determined that he's going to ride through him, over him, round him, whatever way he's going to. He's going to get that third place, and I think he's going to get it now.
Well, it's certainly not for want of trying. John Vandenberg uses all his experience, all his steely determination to hold off the young German. So it's still Dutchman 1, 2 and 3 in the form of Remy van Ries, Pedro Tractor and John Vandenberg.
John Vandenberg not only won the 125 World Championship in '87, he moved on to win the 250 World Championship, riding number 9 incidentally in 1988. Then in 1990 he was third on a Chesterfield Suzuki. So he's certainly he's been around a long time and had some great results in the Grand Prix. So that must be this is quite a target for young Pit Vera to set himself, I think.
And Pichon suddenly appears to have closed on the rough stuff. Oh, and Byrer almost levels with Vandenberg, cuts back on the inside. Can he do it this time?
This time he has. And that was a beautiful piece of precision riding to nail Vandenberg there.
So, Byrer, ahead, but John Vandenberg looking so threatening. Michael Pichon, and then Dave Strivers right with him. Now, we cannot write off Dave Strivers, can we?
Not at this point. I think Strivers has got everything to ride for right now. Demarier's dropped a long way back, so these front men are the only real contenders.
And we're watching the race leader. Behind Yves Demarrier is number 5, Joachim Carlsen, then number 71, Marcel van Drunen, then it's 14, Frederick Vial, then number 11, Alessio Iogi. And we're still looking and hoping that Kelly Swanson, who is riding so well.
And here's Kelly now.
Here's
Kelly now. With Nathan Shelton behind him, Chris.
And Nathan Shelton, who is his friend and big rival on the racetrack, having his best ride of the day. And both the British boys looking for points. And this is the race leader, Remy van Ries. He is on his 10th lap. We're watching the clock, waiting for the board to go out. There's the leader. Now the wait for Pedro Tractor. There he is in second place. Then it'll be the yellow-clad figure of Pete Byrer. Now, where's Byrer? He's there. Then this is Byrer, number 7, in third place. Then number 9, John Vandenberg. Pichon still holding off Dave Strivers. Now, that's a lap to ride up. And there's Strivers. Just having a glimpse at the moment of the teenager. The Frenchman there, he is just ahead of him. Strivers will keep pushing. He's been in motocross a long time, and well, motocross, like many motorsports races, Jack, isn't over till it's over.
Of course, and Strivers has been around long enough, certainly, to know that. 1986, the youngest ever world motocross champion. In fact, he was actually crowned world motocross champion in 1985, Chris, until they found that he cheated by changing his bike between races in Germany and stripped him of some points, and it put him down to second. So he might even have been a world champion at 16. He was quite a phenomenon when he was in his mid-teens. Rather, in fact, like Pichon is now, the boy that he's chasing.
There's the leader, and he is about a lap and a half away from the checkered flag and from his first victory of the season. He's not won a race yet this year, and Carlsen, the Swede, the winner of the opening race, and then Tractor and Strivers between them have carved up all the other races, but the championship getting tighter and tighter at the top. And if the form that Tractor and Strivers have shown here is any guide, then it'll go a long way. Still is Kelly Swanson and Nathan Shelton hanging on to those 12th and 13th places. They've got 2 laps to hold off the challenge. Here's the leader.
And it's interesting to see that with 20 points haul, if he does win this race, Remy van Ries will have really established himself in 3rd place in this championship, not so far behind his Dutch seniors.
Pedro Tractor, there he is, number 3. Pete Byron, number 7, there he is in 3rd place, the German. 4th is John Vandenberg. Then the red bike, blue clothing of Michael Pichon. Then Dave Strybos, the Dutchman.
And it looks to me as if Strybos' challenge is fading a little, Chris. He's not being able to press Pichon quite as hard.
Well, obviously you don't score any points if you don't get to the checkered flag, and Strybos is probably saying he'd rather be sure of 6th place than crash out and not do well. So the race leader on his final circuit, so too is Pedro Tractor, so too is 3rd place man Pete Byra. Vandenberg, Pichon, and you're absolutely right, Jack Vernicle. Dave Strybos' challenge appears to have evaporated.
Well, it'll be, as you said, Chris, there's another 27 races to go in this World Championship Series, so it's 6th place, and that handful of points is better than nothing at all. If you try a bit too hard, if you're feeling a little bit tired at this stage, then you don't want to just chuck away those points.
And when you're 25 years of age and you've been at the top level for 10 years, as Dave Strybos has, you learn these things, don't you?
And talking of tired, have you noticed how ragged poor Van Ries has suddenly started looking, just in this last half lap?
Yes, he had a nasty moment just a few hundred yards down the track, but the thought of the checkered flag and those 20 points and the Grand Prix win, that will keep him going.
It may well be the first time that he's won a Grand Prix moto, this young 21-year-old from near The Hague.
And Kelly Swanson is hanging on to 12th place, but Nathan Shelton has got 2 men breathing down his neck, so it's going to be a hectic last lap for him. And it's been a hectic last lap for this man, as you say, Jack. He's got very, very tired.
But he has ridden hard, hasn't he, to make that gap to hold on to it. That's an impressive race that Nathan Shelton's riding, with those 2 guys clambering all over his back wheel for 13th place. Tractor looking good for regaining his World Championship lead.
Well, Shelton and the man ahead of him, both from Northampton, both feet off the pace then for Remy van Ries.
I was saying earlier that these guys ride so tidily with their feet pinned to the pegs. I think the pins had slipped for a moment then.
So Remy van Ries looking to stay on the bike for the last few yards. He looks very tired indeed, but it's just a few yards to go to the checkered flag, and he's so pleased that he's very tired. He goes over the line. He's done what he wanted to do. Pedro Tractor takes 2nd place. Pete Byra there, number 7, finishes in 3rd spot. And Pichon, here's John Vandenberg. Pichon comes through next behind John Vandenberg. Dave Strybos goes through now, and he will finish in 6th place. And here comes that battle, and Kelly Swanson's there. He's held on. All the challengers behind him. He's going to score more points, but Nathan Shelton has slipped back at least 1 place. 26th Kelly Swanson finishes, and Nathan Shelton drops 1 place. So Kelly finishes 12th, and Nathan Shelton 14th. What a great day's racing, and the Dutchmen, well, they've had a clean sweep.
Very well done. You happy with that?
Yeah, quite good. The race was good for me, so I won, and I'm very happy with it.
And the first Grand Prix win?
No, not the first Grand Prix win. I've won a couple of manches, but well, this is the second one.
After 3 or 4 laps, I crashed, and Van den Berg he passed me, and I passed him back later, and I finished second. So I'm happy with that. I think with few points on the front.
Still lead the World Championship then?
Yes.
Good. But
Yeah.
there's a long, long way to go, as you well know. Can you keep it up?
I hope it. I do my best.
A little bit disappointed from the last race because when I finished at the 3rd position, I win the Grand Prix, so that was very important for me. But well, I lose it because I had a bad start and the problem with my hand. And but I hopefully in the next week in Poland I can be better.
So a comfortable win for Remy van Ries with 4 Dutchmen in the first 6, and both the Northamptonshire riders scoring points as well. They'll be happy about that, although 6th place didn't please Dave Strybos. It meant he finished 3rd on the podium here in Ling on the overall points tally, 3 points behind Pedro Tractor. And in the current overall positions, it's Tractor who still leads the World Championship, now by 5 points, with Remy van Ries taking over 3rd place.
This race is good for me. I'm today the 1st position, and I like that.
Yes, 1st, 2nd and 3rd. It's a very good result for the Dutch riders, and well, I think this season for Race and Tractor and me can be very fast.
But it's given you your ambition another boost, eh?
Yeah. I mean, riding with guys like Strybos. I mean, when I was little, I used to watch him. 17, I think he was when he first went in, and some of the other guys. I mean, it's been a good experience riding with them. I mean, it's boosted my confidence a lot.
So the learning curve continues for the young British riders trying to make a name for themselves on a world stage. This British Grand Prix was organised by the Norwich Viking Motorcycle Club and the biggest solo motocross event in the region for 20 years, with plenty of evidence that in this sport it's tough, very tough at the top.
Strybos took the tight line, just bided his time and then drove inside the barrier, Ling preferring to stay in the soft firm on the outside of the turn.
Well, here's Strybos. Oh, timing it perfectly. He knew exactly what to do and when to do it, Jack.
And that's where that low-down power of the Honda was perfectly used. As Strybos took the tight line, just bided his time and then drove inside the barrier, Ling preferring to stay in the soft firm on the outside of the turn.
enough, I'll jinx it.